Hi everyone, this is Kevin Smith, first generation farmer and founder of the Pasture Stand online farmers market. In this tutorial, we're going to cover how to create and sell new products. We'll cover several examples ranging in complexity. First, we'll create a simple product that only comes in one format, like the one you can see on my screen here. Next, we'll cover how to sell a single product in different formats, called a variable product. Here's another example of that here. This would be if you wanted to offer cuts of meat by the pound or CSAs that had options for half or whole shares. We'll cover plenty of other examples later on in the tutorial. Lastly, we'll show you how to use product add-ons to help add value and opportunities to upsell. As you can see here, where the same product comes with a product add-on, which in this example is an herb bundle. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to use the links in the video description below to easily navigate to different sections of the tutorial. Alright, let's get started with creating our first product. In this example, we're going to sell 2-pound packs of pork chops from our pasture-raised pigs. If we jump back to the vendor dashboard, which you see here, we'll click our Products tab and get started. Okay, so first things first, we'll click Add New Product. Alright, now we're going to first input a product name. In this case, I'm going to call it pork chops. And then I'm going to put 2-pound packs here. Okay, so that's going to be the title of the product that our customers are going to see when they're shopping on the Pasture Stand. Next, we'll put in a price, and I'm going to assume that our pork chops are $10 a pound, and since these are 2-pound packs, we'll charge $20. Alright, and then we're going to add a short description of the product. I actually created one ahead of time, so I'm going to just copy and paste that from this Word document and put that in here. And you can expand this window to see more. Next, we're asked to select a category. This will help people find products more easily on the site. So we'll search the categories for pork, and there is the pork category, so we'll select that. Alright, I'm going to ignore tags for now. This will be used when we cover more advanced product topics in another tutorial in the future. For now, you certainly don't need them to start selling your products. Alright, next I'm going to upload a product image. And I've already uploaded a couple images just to save time, but if you're just uploading your images for the first time, you'll be prompted with this Upload Files menu, which works just like it does on any other website. I'm going to select this image here, which is our pork chops, and click Set Featured Image. So that'll start loading in now. There's also a chance to add a longer description of the product. I'm just going to copy and paste our short description here just to save time. Alright, now I'm going to click Create Product. We'll let that load. This is going to bring us to an even longer menu where we have more advanced options for configuring the product. So we'll get started on that. Alright, great. So as you can see, we're first presented with a lot of the options that we've already filled in. But if we scroll down, one of the first new options that we see is this inventory menu. What I'm going to do is say Enable Product Stock Management. I'm going to click that box. This just means that you're going to control your inventory levels here. So if we say that we have, let's say, 4 of these pork chop packs in stock, then whenever a customer buys one of these pork chops, it will automatically deduct that quantity from this stock. You can also add your own SKU, which is like a unique part number that you use to track the products. And then there's some other options here, like do you want to set the stock status to in stock, out of stock, or on back order? But we're going to say in stock. As soon as all of your products have been purchased, let's say someone comes here and they buy all 4 that you have in inventory, then the stock will automatically change to out of stock for you. Okay, moving down a bit more, we'll set our tax status to none, since this product isn't going to be taxed. If you are selling a taxed product, you can click taxable, or if you're only going to tax shipping, you can also select that, and then you can also select your tax rate. Okay, so since I'm not going to be taxing this product, I'll select 0 rate, although that's redundant because we already set our tax status to none. Okay, next in our initial product setup, I'm just going to click this box that says enable wholesale for this product. There's an option on this site where customers can register as a wholesaler if they go through the proper registration process. So if a restaurant signed up and they were certified wholesale status, they would be capable of seeing your unique wholesale price. So let's just set that to $18. Your everyday consumer that isn't registered as a wholesaler will not be able to see the wholesale price. So in this case, they'll see the $20 price tag. Okay, we're almost done launching our first product. There's just a couple other things where you can set your product status to online, or you can change it to a draft so consumers can't see it. You can also do that here by changing the visibility. So the main two options you're going to use here are just visible or hidden. So let's say you're working on the product and you don't want anyone to see it yet. You could temporarily make this hidden. I'm just going to say visible for now. You can also add a purchase note here. Whenever someone places an order on the website, they get an email, and in that email they'll see your purchase note. So let's say for this product, it has to be picked up at the farm. In that case, I'll put instructions here. Let's say, we'll be in contact with you shortly to schedule the product pickup at the farm. Thanks. All right, and then one other final thing, you can enable or disable product reviews. So on the site, consumers can review your products. Or if you disable it, then you won't receive any product reviews. All right, so if we save that product, for the sake of time, I'm just going to go to the preloaded example. This is what we just created. So you can see the title. Customers can even click on the link to your farm vendor profile. And next we have price, we have our short product description, our image, the quantity in stock, and consumers here have the ability to add a certain quantity to their cart. So that's it. In just a couple minutes, we launched our very first product. Let's say, though, that we want to start charging customers by the pound for each pack. Let's take a look at that example and see how it would work. Okay, in that case, we're going to change the product type to variable. Before I move on, I want to discuss a little bit more about what a variable product actually is. So a variable product is a single product type that is sold in different formats. Example of this would include if you want to charge for cuts of meat by the pound, or if you wanted to sell food in terms of size ranges like small, medium, or large, or package sizes like pints, quarts, or bushels. You could also sell a CSA and give options for a half or whole share, and you could even use this option to sell fractional animals. So if you were collecting deposits for a cow, for example, you could offer size options of a quarter, a half, or whole, and then charge accordingly. The options are completely customizable, so you're free to create whatever formats make the most sense for your product. But let's get started using the pork chop example. Except now we're going to sell each individual package and charge the customer by that package's weight. Okay, so now that we've set our product type to variable, we're going to scroll down until we see the attribute and variation menu. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is click Add Attribute. The attribute in this case is package size, since that's what's going to determine the exact price that the customer is going to receive. Okay, so here we'll name our attribute. We'll call it package size. And next we'll enter our values. The values are what the customer is going to select from the package size drop-down list. So these are the exact values of your packages, the package weights. So for the sake of this example, we'll just use a few different weights. So we'll start with 1.75 pounds. And then one other quick side note is it's really important to press enter after every value that you're inputting. Otherwise, the value won't be included officially in the software. So just hit enter, and as you can see here, the value is good to go. So 1.75 pounds, enter, 2 pounds, enter, and 2.2 pounds, enter. All right, next we're going to click this little checkbox, used for variations. And then we're going to click Save Attribute. There's going to be a little pop-up warning box. Okay, so in this case, we didn't have the warning box yet. I'll jump back to that in just a second. Okay, so now we can add our variations, which extrapolates on these values. So it will give us specific units of stock and price for each of our package sizes. Since this is the first time we're adding this product to the site, we're going to click on this menu and say create variations from all attributes. If you were coming into an existing product and you just wanted to add a few new package weights, say you just got some pork chops back from the butcher, you could just click add variation and you could add one at a time. But since we're just launching this and we've added a bunch of new values, we're going to click create variations from all attributes, and then we're going to say go. So this is that warning message that pops up. Since you can add multiple attributes and several different variations, these combinations can run away and get huge really quickly. And this is just letting you know that you may have to run that algorithm a few times to add all of them. That just helps make sure that the site doesn't get bogged down calculating the thousands and thousands of possible variations. So we'll just click OK. All right, so now all of these variations are going to load, and it says 3 variations added. We'll click OK. All right, and here we go. We have each of our package sizes here. All right, so I'm going to click on the first one, which is 1.75 pounds. And you can see now we have the ability to specify all of these unique requirements for each package size. So one thing I'm going to click first is manage stock. Okay, and then this pops up here, our stock quantity. And if you remember from before, this is how we manage our inventory. Let's say I only have one of the 1.75 pound packages in stock. In that case, I'll put a 1 here. The only other required field is the price. And since we're charging $10 per pound, that means this package is going to cost $17.50. It also shows what you earn here after the Pasture Stand commission. So that's $15.93. All right, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here and start editing my next variation. So again, I'll say manage stock. Let's say I have 2 2-pound packages in stock. And since it's $10 a pound, that will be a $20 package. All right, and then we'll do that for one more variation. This will be $22, and we'll say we have 1 in stock. and then we'll click Save Variations. It's important to click that when you're done so that it saves all of your changes. Now I know when I get a lot of packages back from the butcher, I have way more than 3 package weights. And it could get pretty time consuming going through and clicking Manage Stock for every single one. So one thing you can do is after you've added your variations, you have these global settings where you could do one action to every single variation. So in this case, if we wanted to toggle Manage Stock for every single variation down here, you could click this and then say Go. I'm not actually going to do that right now because we already turned on Manage Stock for each of our variations. So if we toggle that now, it will turn all of them off. Okay, that is all we have to do to create attributes and variations for a variable product. Let's take a look at what that renders as when a customer is shopping. So here it is. We see package size, and now a customer can choose an option. Let's say they choose the 2-pound pack. You can see that there are 2 in stock. Each one costs $20, and a customer can add however many they want to their cart. Okay, so that's a variable product. I think this will be used pretty commonly on the website. So if you have any suggestions for how we can improve this, please feel free to send us an email and let us know. Okay, let's now take this example where we want to do an add-on. An add-on is something that adds value to your product and helps you upsell other products that you have for sale. And I think this will be used pretty often on the site. Other examples where you'd want to do this would include when you want to offer a personalized note card on a flower bouquet, for example. But in this case, we're going to look at selling an herb bundle with our pork chops. If we go back to our product setup page, we need to find the product add-on section. Here it is, add-ons. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is click Add Field. All right, now we're presented with a menu where we have to set up our product add-on. The type is, really what type of add-on is this? So you could offer multiple choice, checkboxes, a short text box or long text box, and so on. The text box would be used when you wanted to offer a personalized note card on a flower bouquet, as I mentioned before. In this case, we're going to use a checkbox for our herb bundle, and we're going to put in a title. You can format that title one of a few different ways. So you can create a label, a heading, which would be much larger, or you can even hide the title. I'm going to say label for now, and then I'm going to add a description. So again, I'm going to go here and grab the pre-made description that I have and paste it in. Okay, now since this is a checkbox, you can add several options to that checkbox. We're only going to have one option, which is, do you want the herb bundle or not? But you can add as many as you want. So again, I'm just going to say herb bundle. I'm going to charge a flat fee of $3. And I'm going to click Add Option, and that will save. And that's all you have to do. All right, we'll check our work real quick. Oh, one other quick thing. I'm going to scroll all the way back up to the top. And I'm going to add another image so that customers can see the herb bundle. And again, I've already preloaded that image into the gallery. So we'll just let that load. Clicking it would have helped. All right, and there's my herb bundle picture. I'll click Add to Gallery. and that will load. And then when you're done, don't forget to go to the bottom and click Save Product. All right, so if we look at that, when we're done, this is what the customer would now see. They have our package size options from before. You can click on one of these. And here's our herb bundle information. So add a fresh herb bundle to create a delicious meal for the family. And here's our checkbox. We show a subtotal here since you're adding multiple products together at once. So you can see that changes by $3 as we add or take away the herb bundle. And here we have our extra pictures. Okay, that concludes this product tutorial. In the future, we'll release another video discussing more advanced product features such as SEO, otherwise known as search engine optimization, which helps your products rank higher in Google search results. In the meantime, check out our next video where we'll be showing how to set up your online vendor profile where customers can learn all about your farm, subscribe for updates, and browse your product offerings. Thanks.